Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Hey everyone, it's Ian K for Peep This Out Reviews, back again with another high-quality foodie feature for you, this time on live stream as well as replay if you guys are catching this after the fact. Welcome to the show, and guys, let's just get right to it. The live review, just in time for 4th of July. Feast your eyes on the KitKat apple pie. Please let that focus. Let's try this again. Bringing it back. I guess it's doing the best that it can, but you guys get the point. It is apple pie KitKat. I've been looking for these. I know that apparently Walmart is where this action was going to be taking place, and that's exactly where I actually went today. Really wanted to kind of brave the crowds. I really didn't want to be out, but then again, I really wanted to try and find these, and I figured if I'm going to finally review these, I definitely want to do it on live stream for you guys. And it's 4th of July weekend, so a very, very happy 4th of July to all of you guys. So without further ado, let's get into this. And just so you guys know, 220 calories for the pack, so you can't really feel too bad about that. Let's open this up, and as expected, I'm not going to smell this just yet. I want you guys to see this. I'm going to pull it back right over here. Feast your eyes on the KitKat action. You can kind of almost see through it. I don't know if you guys can kind of see there. I'm surprised they're not really stamped. So as you guys can see, there it goes right over here. And just so you know also, I actually had this in the fridge for a little while because it is crazy hot here in Southern Cali right now, even in my place. So they're nice and cold here. So really, really cool. Let me break one of these off. And that actually was very, very easy to do. Take a look. It is the typical nondescript KitKat as we go here. Let's give this a shot and see how amazing this is going to be. We're definitely going to peep this out right now. The Apple Pie KitKat limited edition, apparently only at Walmart. Let's give it a shot. Well, not quite chocolate, creamy, little hints of apple. That's actually not bad at all. Let me see if I can try and bring that in. Focus, focus, focus. Probably not. Oh, there you go. All right, so the wafer's on the inside, kind of simulating pie crust. So that's pretty spot on. I got to admit, it's actually not bad. But the apple's very light, more vanilla for some reason. I guess it's because it's the creaminess of what this is here. So, you know, the thing that's really strange, if you look at this package here, it is apple pie, but if you notice, it's got ice cream on there. So kind of cool. I guess they're going for the apple pie a la mode, the all-American apple pie a la mode here, but the quality of it is just okay. It's not really, I don't know, it's like artificially apple, I guess is one way to put it. I mean, it's okay. It's not bad. I guess because I'm so used to the chocolate KitKat, the regular one, but the pie crust, try and get that focused in there. There you go. Kind of spot on. I got to admit, kind of spot on for that. So, decent for what this is. Would I get this again? Am I going to finish this pack? I'll let the wifey try it, see if she's going to actually give this a go. But it does simulate apple. It's just a little light in terms of the flavor, though. So, again, the cream that it's got on here, from what they're calling it, on the package here, it says crisp wafers in apple pie flavored white cream. So that's obviously where that's coming from. And then you have the wafers right there in the middle in terms of trying to focus in there again, trying to give you the simulation of the apple pie crust. So for me, it's just okay. Scale of 1 to 10. Let's go 6.8. Definitely above average. It's tasty. It's okay. But this is not exactly a regular KitKat. And I guess it can't be, you know, because of what it is there. But as you can see, I'm really kind of surprised. Limited edition flavor. Why they couldn't put KitKat like across them, that would be kind of cool. But the packaging is pretty nice. 88 cents at my local Walmart, guys. So that's actually not bad. So serving size on this one is 1 serving per container. So one package, 220 calories, 12 grams of fat total, 27 carbs, sugar, obviously. Speaking of which, 20 grams sugar on this. So it's all right. I mean, I don't know what the hype is for what it is. I think they're kind of pushing this as apple pie a la mode because you can kind of see it right over there, you know? I mean, it's just all right. But again, you can't fade the originals, the original KitKat, the original Twix. They do different flavors of these things. Obviously, with 4th of July, It's like down home apple pie, that type of thing. So kind of cool for what this is. And again, the packaging is pretty spot on. And again, 88 cents is not really a bad deal. So with that said, is this something that you guys are interested in? Have you seen the hype about this online? Have you had this already? Drop some comments down below, and here in the chat, if you're actually here right now live, definitely let me know what you've thought of these, and we'll definitely talk about this as we go throughout the stream here. But very curious to see what your thoughts are on a limited edition flavor of KitKat, naturally. So very curious to see what you guys have to say. Drop those comments down below. And with that, just for this portion of the show, it's Ian K closing out another high quality foodie It's Ian K closing out another high quality foodie feature. That's a tongue twister. I'm gonna have to maybe like amend that to some degree. And as always, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon, in the meantime, stay frosty. A little toad, as I'm pointing downward here. It's like holiday weekend, guys, holiday weekend. But you're watching this live. This is all happening as we go. So whatever you get is whatever you see is going to be what you get there. If you're catching this on replay, feel free to light me up in the comment section down below. It's all good. I'm human too. So guys, with that, great to see you guys on here. Yes, almost made it. E-Ricard in the house. You already know what it is. Again, my name is Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews. Welcome to the show. It is great to see you guys here right on the eve of 4th of July, guys. I mean, it's crazy considering what time of the year it is already. We're halfway in past, and it's a beautiful situation as we're getting further and further in, further and further away from things that have been going on throughout the year. Let's just keep it moving and get through it quickly. But it is great to be on here with you guys. And considering the heat situation that we've got here right now, I have got my trusty fan plugged into my battery pack here. This is what I am blowing in my face here, which I'm needing this badly right now. As always, this stuff can be found in my Amazon shop. You can find the links, of course, down below, the equipment that I use. This is exactly what my setup is when I'm in the car, guys. Just so you guys know, when I'm filming my stuff, this is what I have sitting on my car seat, pointed up towards me, especially when I'm reviewing a lot of crazy hot food in my car. And I really needed it this past week for the Shakaroni pizza. Let me tell you, when I filmed that was an early, basically an early get-in on that one, personally. I didn't get the box for it. There was no box. It was just the large box. And I was glad to have been able to get a little preview of that one before it actually came out nationally, and that's actually when I launched the review. But at the same time, delicious, but very, very hard to do in the car. I got to tell you, it was very, very hard to do, but fun, to say the least. Lots of crazy stuff going on. Obviously, we have got the Taco Bell goodies in effect. You already know what it is. The grilled cheese burrito out of Tennessee from Test Market, now nationwide across the country. You guys have that review available on the channel right now. A little preview on my Instagram as well. A lot of fun stuff. And just so you guys know, I've officially launched face masks on my Teespring store. So naturally, you're not going to see it down below just yet because I have to add it. A little bit of time has to go by before it's accessible. But apparently, a bunch of you guys have already picked some of them up already. I've already ordered one myself. I've got the deep navy blue one. So that's what you're going to see once I get started with my drive-through sequences again. I know I told you I wasn't going to do that, but considering how long this has been going on and what's happening, and I'm getting direct messages from you guys saying, how come I don't do the drive-through sequences anymore, even though we talk about it? You guys are going to see that once I get my mask officially with my branding on there, and we'll have some fun. We'll get back to normal. So if you guys are looking forward to that, give me a thumbs up down below or here in the chat, and definitely let me know. If you're catching this on the replay, just drop those comments down below as well. I keep going down below. What's going on here right now? But anyway, some stuff for you guys to look forward to for sure. So good stuff. Also, incidentally, just so you know, any sale of those face masks that are on there, $1 of it goes to No Kid Hungry, which is a beautiful organization that feeds children across the world, across the country, I should say, for the U.S. So it's something they have going on with Teespring, and it's just a great charity to go in on for sure there. So good times for sure. So as you guys are getting your masks, let me know what you think of them. Send me some direct messages with you wearing them. I'd be curious to see. I had a lot of fun putting that together. I tried to make the Stay Frosty closer to the mouth for obvious reasons, and then my little insignia right above it there, not too high up on the nose, just to give you some room. I didn't want to make it that gaudy at the same time. But I hope you guys like it, and it's definitely something that was fun to put together. If you want a preview of it, you can find that down below, of course, and it's on Instagram as well. You guys can take a look. And personally for me, the deep navy, the navy blue one for sure. I mean, that was an easy one for me right there. So let's see who else we've got on the chat here. We have got a ton of people. Let me bring over my chat window. Have I told you guys how much I love you today? Have I told you? Straight out. It is 4th of July weekend, and we are doing the do here on the Peep This Out Reviews live stream here. So let's see what we've got. Jeremy Cole is in the house here. Ali Rios, Marcos Tillery. Great to see you on here as well. Let's see, the Truth Fanatic. What it do, what it do. Looks like you're getting due for a cut. I've been long overdue for a haircut, brother man. Long overdue, for sure. Let me just tell you, I'm really in need of one. Critical East Japan's in the house as well. All my Blue Wrench peeps, in effect, all my amazing mods. These are all amazing people here in the community. Thank you for doing what you do as always. Anything that has Critical East Japan in the title, you want to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Anything that has Jackie Hero Food Reviews in the title, Drew's Food Reviews in the title. All of these peeps, you definitely want to jump on over to their page there, like, share, comment, and subscribe. As always, we're all one big happy community, as we should be here. David P in the house as well. Thanks so much for jumping on. Snack King Cole, haven't seen you in a minute, man. Thanks so much for jumping on. Great to have you on. You already know what it is. Let's see here. Jesse Pinkman. Nice to see you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I have to watch this one back to see how it was. I was very curious about this. I finally found this barely today, guys. Today. I've been looking for the what do they call? The Pepper Puffs from Cheetos. Nowhere to be found anywhere in Southern Cali, at least here for me. I cannot find them anywhere. And then this, I was looking around like kind of sporadically, and then finally, obviously Walmart. I think it's obviously not some other places, but I didn't want to do another Pringles situation. So it kind of is what it is. But yes, good times indeed. Let's see who else we've got here. Mel's and Chris. Happy 4th of July to you as well. Nice to see you on here. Boomers, man, great to see you as well. We got some peeps I haven't seen in a minute on here, so it's great to be on here with you. We got 4542. It just dropped. It's all good. Peeps in the house here right now. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and welcome to the stream. I look forward to these whenever I can. The Trips, nice to see you as well. Thanks so much for jumping on. It's an amazing opportunity to be here with the peeps in the community, and some of these names I know you guys are going to probably recognize for sure. Some great people within the community. Let's see who else we've got on here right now. Armando, we've got as well. Thank you so much for jumping. You already know what it is. Michael Domayer. I love all my day ones too, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. You already know what it is. And I'm going to try not to keep saying that because I feel like I already am, and we're not even 15 minutes in. All right, let me jump straight on down to the bottom here. As always, this replay will be launching this weekend, depending upon tomorrow's schedule and just in general with how things are doing. From what I last saw, it looks like that grilled cheese burrito from Taco Bell is like through the roof right now. So you guys are definitely watching it, or whoever is watching it, it may be somewhere. There's a lot of fun stuff going on there right there. Jackie Hero added a face mask to Teespring as well. Great idea. Yes, I was really waiting for something like that, considering that this is kind of the new normal now, Jackie. That was kind of the thing. I'm like, okay, if they do that, for sure, of course I want to have something on there, and I think it's a good idea. And honestly, for me, I ordered a Batman one, but it's taking forever to get here. And I actually mentioned on a live stream a couple of weeks back that I wanted to actually wear that when I was going through the drive-thru. But now I'm thinking, you know what? I'd rather just put on my own and have my own. And I think it makes more sense to do that as well, too. Buzz, what's in the cup tonight? Straight H2O. Straight H2O. I know, I'm boring. It is what it is. But it actually goes pretty nicely with that apple pie, believe it or not, as well. So I don't know why, but I'm getting it for some reason coming alive more right now in my mouth as I'm drinking something with it. Kit Kats are not meant to be dipped in anything, are they? I mean, if they are, let me know, because I was always thinking, I guess maybe milk or chocolate milk or something to kind of add to it. But I got to admit, straight H2O with that apple pie is actually not bad. I don't know what it is, but it is not bad. So let's see. Ed Keaton, thanks so much for jumping on. I hope you are doing okay as well, or as good as you can be, my friend. Again, straight out to you guys for sure. Great to see you on here, and I hope you are doing all right. Chromie King, Peep, what it do? Great to see you. Thanks so much for being here. So obviously you guys can hear me okay and see me okay, so I think we're finally locked in with our format. Everything is working as it should as well. There was a small issue before I went live with the subscriber count that I typically have right here, and I think something's up with the page and the site that's linked to it in my stream software, so I'm going to have to take a look and see. But we're on our way to 29,000 subs, guys, and I can't even tell you, it's ridiculous. It's just been crazy amounts of performance and I'm so appreciative of it. I'm just, again, just always pumping out that content. These last couple of weeks have literally been about 4 reviews a week plus a live stream too. So I'm pretty beat right now. And there's still a few more things coming down the road that I'm working on right now as well. So there is a lot to do. And you guys are always going to have content here on the channel. So I can try and do as much as I can every single day. I mean, I wish I can do that every single day. But my goal is to give you that quality that you're used to and to give you something that's really going to make you go like, oh my God, I'm trying to do and always outdo what I did previously at the same time. Which incidentally, who actually saw the Wiener Schnitzel review? Give me a hot dog here in the chat. Y'all know I like to keep it interactive, so keep that Emojipedia tab open on your browser right now, or if you're on your phone there trying to do a cut and paste thing there. Drop a hot dog into the chat here. Let's see if we can light up some hot dogs. It's 4th of July right now. You want to light up some hot dogs? You want to put some fireworks emojis? You want to put hamburgers? Happy faces? Let's go nuts with some emojis right now. You guys light it up, and people watching this on the replay, I want them to go like, what is going on here right now? So light up some emojis. You already know what it is. Hot dogs all day long. It is an amazing situation. And guys, thank you so much for any contributions to the channel. As always, you guys will see the bar down over here will highlight July goals and stuff that I can try and do to try and increase things and basically move things along. So that'll be there. The ticker, we'll see how the month goes along with that. And that also includes anything towards the channel. We got pizza. Jesse Pinkman, of course, we got to have pizza. Anything for 4th of July is going to be an amazing situation food-wise, right? So you got to have a hot dog. My wife is dead set against this, just so you know. It is what it is. Chromie King, you're my favorite. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys. Pizza, elbow cough. That's cool. I see that blog. Okay, Blocky. Okay, it's all good. Man, we got emojis for days right now. We got fireworks galore. Oh, just so you know, for some reason, I guess people feel it's okay to actually basically light fireworks ridiculously, even though it's not 4th of July. The whole lead up to 4th of July around here, at least where I live in Pasadena, has been a little bit chaotic, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But, hey, you know, people are excited. It is what it is. What can you do? Let's see here. Outlaws Generation. Good, man. How you doing? All right. Doing all right. Oh. Somebody is not having a good experience there. Outlaw, I hope you're getting that taken care of for sure. Okay, it looks like you are. Good. Okay, good. You know, it can get a little crazy out on the internet there. So just be careful. Just be careful. And there's nothing Carolina about the dog that I had. Yes, you know what? I need to get more educated, Ricard. I need to get more educated regarding what's exactly on a Carolina dog. Now, I read your comment. Coleslaw, it's like slaw and something else that you were talking about on there. So Sonic Jet, fireworks, boom, 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 boom. It is all good. I'm not really big on coleslaw. I'm not big on coleslaw at all. My wife likes coleslaw. When we get to El Pollo Loco, if we're going out to eat in places, she needs to have the coleslaw. I am not down with coleslaw. So, but their version of it was the Carolina Gold barbecue sauce. That was actually shot about a week ago. Kind of sitting on that, and I wanted to kind of get that out at some point. And I figured the closer I get to the 4th of July, let me just put this out to do and see if you guys like it. Apparently, Wiener Schnitzel liked it. They reached out to me directly on social media as a DM and just appreciated me, you know, going to check it out and, you know, come on back, check out the other stuff and what they have there. So shout outs to Wiener Schnitzel. It was definitely fun to do. I haven't done a Wiener Schnitzel review since I believe the Blazin' Chicken Schnitzel. I want to say that was like almost like a year or so ago. But they've got a really cool looking menu when I was there. If you guys saw my review on that, there's some cool stuff on there. There really is. Let's see. Blue Gloves. Have I been to Texas before? Galveston I have been for CraveCon about 4 years ago. And I was just driving through. Wanted to go to Whataburger. Wasn't able to do it. But I do plan eventually, once things kind of settle down, I'd love to try some of those places. And of course, Texas barbecue. We actually got Texas barbecue going back to the airport for that, my wife and I. I can't remember the place that we went to, but I know it's on my Instagram. I'd probably have to go back a whole ways. But we enjoyed it. It was really, really good. Let's see. Ricard, Coney with slaw. Okay. All right. So yeah, I think I said in the review, actually, I think they should have gone the footlong route. Did I say? I think I said that. Sometimes I forget some of the things when I put my stuff together. I kind of really have to think about it for a second. I think I said, given the cost of it, I think the price point, that it should have been maybe just a little bit larger. I think it was like $420 for that one, $419. But yes, I you know, obviously for what it was tasty. Cheese, non-existent. You know, it is what it is. But what could you do? Still, it is what it is. Let's see here. Ted's the dog. I wish I could have had that stuffed crazy bread. It's been 37 days since I've had pizza, and some Little Caesars would not the spot. You know, it's really good stuff there. Little Caesars is a guilty pleasure, and people will always make fun of it for being kind of like the value brand of pizza, just not being something that's like considered like high class or just like constantly high quality, right? I like Little Caesars pizza. I love when they come out with new stuff. I always get excited whenever they come out with something new. It could any type of melted cheese and bread. If you guys agree, give me a cheese emoji here in the chat. If you guys like cheesy bread, if you like lots of cheese, gooey cheese, I love cheese. I always say it in my reviews. It's really, really good. So let's see how many emojis we can get for some cheese here. But yes, I'm glad you're liking the content. I hope I'm not making you too crazy hungry with that. If you're watching this after hours, I deeply apologize to you. Anyone, I'd probably recommend be a little cautious there if you do it, because I try and get in with the details, so you already know. Chromie King, I'm going to tell my family about this live stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Little Caesars is better than Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Papa John's from Andrew E. Papa John's is pretty good. I got to admit, that garlic sauce is ridiculous. That's my vice, is the garlic sauce on anything they come out with, just so you know. For me, it's going to be probably Domino's right after. They have an amazing pan pizza. Pizza Hut is a little bit more towards, the very bottom of the thing for me. It's not the personal, but it's just not a super fan. Although the stuffed crust wasn't bad, but if you saw my review of that one, it could have been a little cheesier in the middle, and it was just all right, for what it was. I know they fashioned themselves off of being the quote-unquote originator of stuffed crust, but, what could you do? Let's see here. E-Ricard, I'd still try it. Look good. Yeah, the Carolina dog was good. It really was, for what it is. I really thought so. Jesse Pinkman, did I like the all-beef Chicago dog from Wiener Schnitzel? I enjoyed that. I remember when I reviewed that one. The thing is, for me, the pickle spears on hot dogs, that gets me every single time. When I saw that was coming out, and they have the three. They have the Kansas City and the Texas dog, and then the Carolina. And it's the United States of barbecue. So when I saw that, I was like, you know what? I've seen those types of variations of hot dogs before. I could do one of those, but it's not something that interests me. So I saw the one with the pickle spear, and I'm like, sold instantly. It's got grilled onions, guys. Grilled onions, a deli-style pickle spear on top of it, and the overall, pop and pungentness of that Carolina barbecue sauce, the Carolina Gold barbecue sauce, which was really good. Now, I don't know if there's a difference between Carolina Gold and Georgia Gold barbecue sauce. I think it's still going to be like a sweet type of sauce, but it was pretty good. Nehemiah Sanders is sipping on a DP right now. Dr. Pepper in the house. Very, very nice. Ted's the dog. Stupid autocorrect. I meant to hit the spot. No, it's all good. I got you. I got you, man. One love, one family. It's all good, man. Not a worry. Let's see. Just make homemade pizza now. It tastes better from Bus. That's actually a good idea. I've been doing. This is actually kind of funny because I call whenever I get a craving at night. For me, it's pancakes. I'm a huge pancake fan. If you guys see my IG, Trader Joe's came out with ube pancakes, like ube mochi pancakes. Which were insane and just insane. I only bought one box at the time, and I wish that I had gone back because once the shipment was gone, it has not come back since. And my guess is it will because it was such a huge reception for it. But I love making what I like to call quarantine cakes. So I do that for the wifey. I basically make just enough to make it just wide enough where it's like literally covers the whole inside of the pan, so it's like a big pancake. And then I basically do the flip, put it on a plate, and then lace it up with a little bit of butter and a little bit of syrup. And I love having quarantine cakes after midnight. So I do that with the wife once in a while. We usually cook that way, and it's been about a week or so since I've done that now. So I think I may be due for one. Right after tonight, though, I got to tell you, I'm really fiending for my In-N-Out Double. And E-Ricard, I saw what you did on Facebook. Waffles are better than pancakes. It's okay, E. It's okay, to each his own. Waffles are all right, but pancakes, that's like an art form to create, and I love doing that, in the pan. I love doing it. I saw your little clip from these two fools sitting in the car complaining or talking about In-N-Out, how it's like a West Coast thing or it's not that good and that type of thing. Dude, I died when I saw that. I'm like, I can understand why the rationale is why people think what's so great about In-N-Out Burger. You just have to experience it to understand it. It's delicious, it's ridiculous, but there were some really funny points in that video, E. So I gotta tell you, I appreciate it. Zach and Dad, thanks so much for jumping on. Good evening. I can't believe I said that without tongue-tying it. Happy 4th of July weekend to Zach and Dad. Again, another awesome food channel. You're doing the do. Naturally, it's a father and son team. Definitely like, share, comment, and subscribe. We got Goody Two-Shoes in the house as well. We got all kinds of peeps in the house here. And Mi Familia, Mr. Jimmy, is on here as well. Again. And I know, Mr. Jimmy, let me just tell you, I've got my 6-button controller that's going to be arriving on Monday from my Genesis Mini. So yes, I appreciate that price point. For those of you guys who don't know, if you do have a Genesis Mini, little mini replica Sega Genesis from back in the day, Best Buy has got the 6-button controller for $10 right now, normally 20. So if you can get it in store, do it, but if you have to ship it, it's like $4 extra. So it's still a good deal, still less than 20 bucks. But Mr. Jimmy did actually go to Dollar General last week to try and find that tangy pickle Doritos. And unfortunately, the only Dollar General here didn't have them. So I appreciate you making the trip over there, Mr. Jimmy. You already know where my heart lies with you, Mi Familia. Come on now, without a doubt. And very, very soon we got to do that Donut Man run and grab a tiger tail because I am fiending. I'm kind of fiending in general because these last few days I haven't really had too much to chow down on. I know I haven't hit my caloric intake for the days, so I'm hungry right now. So after the stream tonight, I'm going to try and convince the wifey to hit up In-N-Out with me, and she can get maybe something that she wants to do. So I'm excited for after the stream right now. In addition to being on the stream with you guys, with 52 plus peeps in the house currently right now. You guys are amazing, every single one of you here. Ed Keaton, Chuck E. Cheese pizza is gross. I haven't had it in since forever. I couldn't tell you, but most people say that, unfortunately. Let's see. Mortal Kombat 1 for Boomer. Yeah, the blood code from Genesis days. That was the code to put the red coloring in the sweat that they used to do back in the 90s. Funny thing is, I still have my original Genesis with most of my games, but that having the mini, that's really kind of like the thing. All the mini consoles, it's like I like to collect them because it's like crazy. It's like my childhood, all that stuff. So we're slowly catching up to the current consoles as well. I think they have the TurboGrafx 16, which is the American version of the PC Engine that came out, which as well from Konami, who actually bought the rights to that. So Konami is putting it out. Which, incidentally, for you nerds out there, you video game nerds like myself, Konami, obviously the company that produces Contra, Metal Gear, Life Force, Gradius, all kinds of amazing games as well. So they actually put that out there too. Jackie Hero, I hope everyone has a great 4th of July. You as well, and to everybody here in the chat, a very, very huge thank you for being on here, as well as having a very safe weekend. I'm hoping for you guys. Wear your face mask, do the right thing. Any type of barrier or guard between you and whatever is a good thing. Nothing political about it. It's just common sense. It is what it is. I'm not going to get preachy with it because it's just, it helps. It just helps. Do I like Shake Shack, Christopher? Yes, I do. Yes, it really, when you do Shake Shack, you got to do the double. You can't go for a single because it's over like that. I mean, it's literally over like that. It is really a good thing. Drew, I need more donuts soon. Who doesn't? Sonic Jet. Ian is busy talking to himself. Very nice. I appreciate you, Sonic. Zach loves the Commodore 64 when I was younger myself. What about, you guys remember Vectrex back in the day? The little TV that had the little controller that came out that had all line-based graphics, vector graphics. That's what that means actually, Vectrex. And you had to put these little sleeves in front of the screen so you had to play the battle tank games, stuff like that. Back in the day. Am I going to do the 6x6, Drew? No, just the double animal if we do it. I am really fiending for it tonight. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do that stuff there. Drifter Nomad, what it do, man? Thanks so much for jumping on. Roundtable is good but overpriced. Drew actually did that Rain of Fire pizza, I think it was, and actually got a couple of things from Roundtable. Jump on over to Drew's channel and look that one up there, Drifter, and see if it's worth what he actually paid for that. Just the look of it, naturally. Just take a look at the pizza for sure. David P is eating donuts right now. Man, that's a cruel thing to even say on the stream because I can't eat at the moment. Iverson, In-N-Out equals overrated. Okay, have you had In-N-Out, Iverson? If you've had In-N-Out, just give me a burger emoji here in the chat. And the next burger emoji that I see needs to come from Iverson JZ. If he's had In-N-Out, I want to know it. Please let me know. Let's see here. Armando, are you ready for the next generation of consoles? Absolutely. Xbox Series X, probably first right out the gate. PS5, I am not sold just yet. Personally, for me, I always think with this current generation being like the mid-range Pro models, it may not be worth doing initially the first console out the gate, because in about 2 years will be the Pro. And that's usually just a stepped up version of what currently is, and that's usually the one that is the one to beat. But then again, with this stuff, you'll never stay ahead of it because they're already planning whatever's after this. So we'll have to see. But yes, I'm ready for it for sure. I like the design of the Xbox. It's very simplistic. It's a small little box with a neon green light. I'm cool. I don't need a Wi-Fi router looking huge console. That was like way back in the day, the way the PS5 looks. I'm not really a super fan. It's really futuristic looking, but I think I'll wait for the mini version of that when the time comes, I think. Let's see. TMT arcade game in Chuck E. Cheese is worth the trip. You know, you can actually buy that right now. And incidentally, I just received a direct message from Mi Familia, Mr. Jimmy. They have the Capcom tabletop right now. I believe it's at Walmart, I think, Mr. Jimmy. $4.29, I think the price was for that there. And it's loaded with Street Fighter goodies on that there. So, again, they're little mini versions. Now, with me being almost 6'3", about 220 pounds or so, that's not exactly a good look to try and sit there for a long time to do this stuff. But at the same time, it looks awesome. It's replicated pretty nicely. So head on over to Walmart if you guys are curious about those. But TMT arcade game, yeah, definitely. It was always a classic for sure that you can actually buy again. Iverson, Shake Shack or Smash Burger, even Carl's Jr. is better than In-N-Out. You're entitled to your opinion, Brother Mang, but I'm gonna respectfully decline that. Nothing wrong, Carl's Jr. is decent, but to put that in the same vein as Shake Shack and Smash Burger, which are fast casual, which are made literally on the fly and they're caramelized that way, it's completely different. If you like that, I'm cool with it. It's cool, but for me, no. Zach and Dad, NES Baseball was fun. Had some good stuff there, absolutely. Let's see here. Sam's Club is where he found it. Okay, so Mr. Jimmy, the tabletop over from Capcom is at Sam's Club, which is an offshoot of Walmart. And Walmart actually, obviously, they're owned by the same company, so that actually makes sense. That's actually where I've seen a lot of the... it's OneUp. OneUp is the brand. OneUp is the brand. So that's actually... it's sponsored by Walmart. Literally, they're always there. I think Best Buy has them as well. A lot of the major, I guess, retailers too. But Walmart seems to stock a lot of different cabinets. And the risers, you know, to go with, you know, too there. Ted's the dog. Bacon cheeseburger, food heaven for me. Let's see. And did you review Pizza Hut stuffed crust? Ted. Let me help you out with something. Absolutely. Before you ask those questions, type it into your search on YouTube. Just open up a separate tab, and then chances are you're probably going to find the answer to that pretty quick. Just so you know, because I don't want you to think I'm not answering your question, because I'm trying to get to a lot of different things at one time. But just so you know, if you're curious about something that I may have reviewed or may not have reviewed, if you're curious if I've even done anything with it, just put the search up there and just put in what it is, and just put Peep This Out, stuffed crust pizza, or something along those lines, and you'll probably do that. You'll probably see that it's there. Let's see. Box Fish, epic Peep moment. Wow. How, in what regard would that be directed towards? Like, what particular type of moment? I would assume, honestly, and not to sound like kind of like, you know, I don't want to be too wishy-washy or, you know, with it, or just to be too emotional, but epic moments, I got to be honest, are being on these streams. Because, guys, as you're watching this live, if you're catching this on the replay, I mean, that's one thing. But if you are here live with me right now, you are literally live with me right now. So that's always epic in my book for that. And that's part of the reason why all throughout the stream you're always hearing me say I'm appreciative and I'm grateful for you guys, because guys, I am. I really, it's completely genuine. And I couldn't do what I do without you guys. I love to create, but I also love having an audience to show things to at the same time. So epic moments are going to be these live streams. I think that's always going to be the first and foremost thing. So just always know that. Always know that. Oleg 250, what to do? Favorite 80s song? Oh man, there's too many of them. I don't have a favorite. I've got all different genres, and that's just, I can't be pigeonholed with just one. It's just too hard to do. Armando. Let's see here. Hold on one second. Zach and Dad. Culver's has great burgers. Anyone else have a burger from there? I would love to try Culver's. They've got like pub burgers and pretzel type burgers and their regular menu. It's a regional chain, so we don't have them here on the West Coast, but I know a lot of other food reviewers in the community that live out in the Midwest and further east have actually plenty of Culver's reviews. There's a lot of great stuff out there. It's a delicious looking burger. It almost looks like kind of like smash burger-esque, if I can call it that. And I think they're all kind of variations of the same thing with the fast casual stuff. But more fast casual looking in terms of what it is. But I'd love to try Culver's, Mr. Zach and Dad. Let's see here. I think BK should do the Impossible Bacon King. You know, people are going to be up in arms. It's not vegan. It's not vegan. It was never marketed as vegan, but it's people get all crazy about that stuff. It's just another protein choice. And even though the nutritional aspect of it may be a little so-so compared to regular beef, it's really not that different overall. It's just knowing that it comes from a source that's not, you know, it's plant-based, and it's actually, you know, a step in the right direction. I still am a huge fan of Beyond Meat myself. Impossible's okay, but I'm a huge fan of Beyond Meat. Costco has an awesome deal right now. It's like 8 patties for like $11 on sale, and normally it's two patties for $6. So 8 of them for 11 and change right now is not bad. I bought 2 packages of that, or 2 blocks of that. And the wifey and I, we just take them out the night before because you have to defrost them to really get the best experience of them. And then the next morning we take them out, and then when we cook them for lunch, we put them on the Ora Wheat Thins bread because it's not so much carbs, because I'm always into watching my macros and my intake with things like that. And a slice of cheese, some sauce, little veggies, and it's good. It's good stuff. Let's see. Ed Keaton saying hello to Randy Molina. Michael Domer, the earthquake episode. Yeah, that's that video. When I put that out, that is still consistently. I get comments on that. People, you know, just talking about that, and I'll never forget that because of what happened there. That was when we had our 7.1. It was like a 7 point, I think 2 or 3, but then they downgraded it. But that happened when I was live streaming at the time, and I literally almost passed out. I had a panic attack, mild panic attack, where it was insane. I had to literally control myself from not, like, you know, losing consciousness a little bit, because things were starting to look a little strange because I was so amped. So yeah, that video, man, Mike, I haven't seen that in a long time. So, but I remember that thumbnail. I think it was a screenshot of me kind of looking right when I noticed what was happening, and I looked up at my blinds over here, and things were kind of like, what's happening? That's the screenshot that I used for that. Nehemiah, let's see. I think it's funny how people from the West Coast think Five Guys is overloaded, and people from the East Coast think In-N-Out is overrated. Very nicely put. But again, Five Guys, it's what you put on it. In-N-Out comes a particular way. So you can always take that overloaded thing with Five Guys and drop it down and just get, like when you order a bacon cheeseburger, it's already a double, and then you just add a whole bunch of stuff. But if you order like a junior bacon cheeseburger, it's like a single. It's kind of weird how they have their scheme there. I'm like, just give me a double cheese. Let me just order it, double bacon cheeseburger, you know, something easy. Ali Rios, do you have more info on the KFC chicken sandwich? Nothing yet, but I do have my feelers out for that. And as soon as I get some word on it, for sure, you guys will know. I check in pretty much, I want to say like every other week and a half, depending. Usually when new promos come out, it's usually once a month. So I kind of throughout the month as things are going, I check in. Usually a lot of my contacts, I literally have a listing on my phone. And these are things that you'll probably hear about in the near future. I can't really say too much else about it right now. I kind of probably did, but at the same time. But I keep actually a phone listing of all my contacts and the people that I know and stuff in the area. And I'm always in contact. That's the whole thing, is just knowing what's coming out and knowing what's happening and kind of trying to get ahead of it so you can plan, get things out in a timely fashion. But yes, it's definitely something that it's on my radar. Do not worry. You know it's just a matter of time because they need to compete with Popeyes right now. So hopefully soon. I would think that around 4th of July, that would have been a good time to do it, right? I mean, considering the test market, it looks like it's ready to go for the most part. Let's see. That earthquake was 1 year ago. Yes, Sonic. Craziness. Love the Shake Shack and In-N-Out. Candace Cherry. Very cool. Bus, Five Guys is a glorified Wendy's hamburger. Well, little backyard barbecue style though, considering what you can load it up with. But it's much closer to an authentic style of backyard barbecue. Personally, Buzz, I think, like I mentioned there, it feels like that to me, you know. And I haven't had Five Guys in a while, but I remember when I did, it was like that. Sonic, Tops Burger, Oinkster, pastrami burger is the best. Yeah, Oinkster is pretty awesome. That was one of my LA Week episodes that I did with their pastrami goodness. GoldenEye 64 or Turok 64. GoldenEye all day long. But Turok was pretty good. You already know what it is. Outlaw, what are you doing on the 4th of July? Not too much, I gotta be honest, my friend. It is gonna be just pretty much just the wifey and I, and You know, maybe we may do something for food, obviously, there, but with everything going on, a lot of stuff has been canceled around our area here. So, like everybody else, I'm kind of like just throwing away 2020, but just trying to stay sane and do some fun things while staying safe at the same time. So, it's all any of us can really do right now, is just trying to kind of get past what we're doing, and then we'll get back to the real world soon. That's really the best advice there, is just keep doing what you're doing. Let's get there as soon as we can. Let's see. Paola, let's see. There's one breakfast sandwich from Wendy's, the honey butter chicken biscuit. Yeah, the Wendy's stuff is actually pretty good. Incidentally, 3 days ago, the wife and I went to Lucky Boy here in Pasadena. And if you guys are not familiar with Lucky Boy, do a search for Lucky Boy Breakfast Burrito on YouTube. And chances are you may see my video that pops up that I did. I actually reviewed their breakfast burrito a few years back. Or you can just put in like breakfast burrito, peep this out. It'll come up. But that thing was ridiculous, and that's what I got, and that thing literally put me out. I finished the whole thing, and I was out for like 4 hours after that. I mean, it was so good. It's loaded with bacon, loaded with cheese, loaded with egg, and then when you see the size of it, that's with light hash brown on top of it. But it's a huge thing. But for $7 something and change, it's the best $7 something and change you'll use for breakfast. Because it's really like, it's a hallmark addition to Pasadena. It's widely known here. Everybody knows about Lucky Boy's breakfast burritos here. So good, so good. Let's see, the hat pastrami burger. Yes, I had a blast reviewing that a few weeks back, last month I believe. Good times. The hat definitely has some awesome stuff. Sonic, they should invent a new mask burger. You wear it inside and eat it from the inside. Very nice. Drifter, bring back LA Weekly. Well, we'll see about doing some local stuff there. Once things kind of calm down, that would be nice. That would be nice. Let's see here. Going down the line, my chat is catching up. Forgive me if I'm passing some things here, guys. My chat is moving a little bit different than what you guys are seeing on the screen here. But we got 56 peeps in the house here currently right now. I appreciate you guys for hanging with me. We're about 20 minutes into the stream already. Let's see here. Sonic Loves Tops, also Tom's Diner, yep, on Walnut. I've been there before, pretty good. Hamburger place, it's actually pretty decent there right at the corner. I've definitely been there. They're under new management now. It's kind of like one of these diner-esque type of places that they have a lot of like burgers and breakfast stuff, and you can get pretty much everything on the menu anytime. It's really, really good. E-Ricard, I really like it when the potatoes on the new Wendy's breakfast menu. Yes, they really kicked it up a big time with that. Mike Harax, I think is the guy's name. He was a former chef from McDonald's who actually, I guess, either was kind of like courted away from them, but he's over there with the Wendy's team now, and pretty much the culinary guy to put together that breakfast menu for the most part. He was the one who was kind of advertising it early on. If you guys remember some of those commercials, it was like the bald guy with the goatee. He's on Instagram as well. A lot of different things, but the menu for Wendy's breakfast is bomb. It really is. And I've done a couple items I believe from there. Really, really tasty stuff. And obviously the Frosty Chino. Just because it's Frosty Chino doesn't mean I'm automatically going to say I love the name or I love the drink, but actually I love both because I do. It's actually really, really good. But I agree. The Wendy's potatoes are pretty bomb-y. You already know it's really good. Let's see, Christopher. Pete, can I ask you a serious question? What is your thought on deep dish pizza? I love it. I love deep dish pizza. Now, the real deep dish Chicago-style pizza is the gravy on top of the cheese. And that's obviously the term for the sauce on top of the cheese. They do the cheese on the top, and then they put the sauce on it. They basically do all the cheese first, and then when they take it out, when it's kind of melted, then they layer it with that with the tomato sauce. And then when you cut it and they lift it up, I love the deep dish pizza. I love all the bready goodness. That's why Little Caesars, is the closest you can get to it as a fast food type of thing. But that's also very good. When they make it really well and the caramelized edges are right there, it's a very lovely situation. So I'm a huge fan of deep dish pizza. I love bread, Christopher. I love it. I love warm bread with butter and just a really garlic bread. Crazy cheesy bread. I was in like euphoria. If you watch that video, that was ridiculous. I mean, I knew I was going to enjoy it because it's drenched in butter. It's lots of gooey cheese on the inside of the bread. All the amazing creators who have put out videos of the crazy bread, literally all of them, all explode all over the camera. Make of that what you will because of how amazing it is. And it's good. It's really, really good. So, Yeah, I am a huge fan of bread. So deep dish pizza for me, absolutely. I would love to try the original style of it, like deep dish in Chicago, Detroit style. If I'm going to Detroit, that's where they're fashioned off of from Little Caesars, being family owned, and they're based. Obviously, it's a Detroit situation there. So absolutely. Ali Rios, I hear Taco Bell wants to take out 5 items from the menu and add 5 new items. Actually, they are continually adding things to it. They actually are removing and adding as they go. So you're right about that. I read that actually earlier this year. That was actually the plan late last year into this year, where they were going to revamp everything, where they took away, I think, the chicken quesadilla and replaced it with something else. They make, like, it'll be the same thing, but a different name, if that makes sense. So if you're seeing things like that and they're newer things, they're pretty much going to be marketed differently. I had some people saying that they took off the Cinnabon Delights, and that's actually something that's been on there for sure. They're on our menu over here. So some people that are having trouble finding that, and maybe the certain franchisee in the area, but Cinnabon Delights have never gone away, and they're still here. What did go away? Have any of you guys ever had the apple empanadas? Because I was looking for that as a review actually, and then I realized that they took them off the menu. If you guys remember the apple empanadas, like the apple dessert that they have, put an apple here in the chat. Let me know if you guys remember that there, so I can get a visual cue. That's why I do that, so I can kind of make sense of all the text that I'm seeing here. Let me know if you guys have had those before. I wanted to review that, and it was actually on the menu a couple of times. I've seen it. When I went back to do it, it wasn't there. So I was really kind of surprised by that. Let's see here. My chat is jumping up again. Here we go. What's your opinion on Popeye's chicken sandwich from Ed Keaton? He's asking Sonic Jet. Everybody loves that thing, I'm sure. Jake Vargas, I appreciate you. I'm glad you're enjoying the show tonight. I love answering questions and hanging out with you guys. It's always fun. It is amazing. Let's see here. Going down the line. Let's see if we can catch up on a few things on here. Jake Vargas, my dad doesn't like me watching your videos. Why? I just hide it from him. I'm curious to know that. I have some pretty wholesome family entertainment. It never has issues. Freddie Foodie King. Freddie, what is going on, man? What is going on? Pizza. You already know what it is. Again, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Definitely. Freddie Foodie King in the house. It's definitely a cool peep. But Jake, I appreciate you watching there. But hopefully, if you can let your dad know, it's I mean no harm. I mean no harm. But great to be on here with you guys. Drew says, "Oh, Tazzie's birthday, 9 years old. Nice, very cool, very very cool. Hey, you know what? Let's see some cats right here in the chat. Bust some cats in the chat here for Tazzie, which is Drew's cat. It's his birthday. I'm gonna sing happy birthday for you, Drew." For Tazzie there. So as I'm doing this, I'm breaking you off here right now. Let's see some cats flying on up the chat window right over here right now, and I'll just we'll let it go that you being the cat, cat cutter that you are, I'm sure your heart's in the right place naturally here. But let's see some cats right here. Let's see some love, some cat love here in the chat. Some hearts, some cats. Shout outs and happy birthday to Tazzie. That is awesome. 9 years old. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tazzie. Your dad loves you and doesn't want to cut you by default. Happy birthday to you. Meow, 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 meow. Oh man, that was cringe. That was cringe. Cringe. But there you go. There you go. All right, man, I'm going to get some comments for that when this replay goes live. Oh boy. We got plenty of cats here in the chat. And none of them are cut. None of them. A lot of them have happy faces. That's awesome. Sonic, I'm glad you liking my singing. That's a beautiful situation right there. That definitely. There you go. There you go. You're very welcome, Drew. Shout outs to you, man. Much love, peace, love, and happiness. You already know what it is. I'm not usually a cat person, says Nehemiah, but happy B-Day to Razcat. Tazzie, Razzie. And the Trips saying happy birthday, Taz. The Trips lighting it up right now. You guys are cool. You guys are cool. Let's sing it out. You already know what it is. Kyle Broussard jumping out with the super chat donation, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you so much down below. You're probably going to see something popping into view any minute right over here. It takes a little bit. It's a little bit of a delay, but we'll see what happens. But thank you so much for that. Do I play Sonic 3D Blast? Not in a long time. Not in a long time, but I am definitely a fan of Sonic. And even the more recent adventures of them too there, once they got a little bit more crazier with the 3D stuff in general. Really, really good stuff. So huge fan with that. So it's all popping in here right now. There we go. Let's see if the bar begins to highlight down here. We'll see what happens. That's a test to see if it's actually going to work or not. I'm sure it will at some point here. But thank you so much. I'm sure you saw that thank you there. So Kyle Broussard, of course, you guys are going to be in the show notes. Anyone who does make a sponsored donation towards the channel, as you guys saw in the lobby before we started the chat, we'll find your name in the show notes down below. And if you're watching this on the replay, you can scroll down and you will see that now. So that is a beautiful situation right there. Let's see here. Drew's going to try to put Taz on camera tonight. Very nice. Drew, just so you know, is Sir Hattus Maximus. He's definitely doing the daily live streaming situation in effect there. He definitely does what he does. So very, very good stuff. Buzz7332, happy safe 4th of July. Wife is hungry and wants dinner. Yes, I know the feeling. I am hungry myself. I can't wait for it. But thank you so much, Buzz, for jumping on. I appreciate you. And shout outs to you and yours for sure. Very happy and safe 4th of July weekend. I guess Disney is probably not going to be opening for the foreseeable future. We'll see what happens. But it is what it is. Let's see, Armando, when was the last time you went to Disneyland California Adventure? It was last fall, right around the Halloween time. We didn't make it into the holidays, and we couldn't make it. And I wish we did, because had we known, nobody did know. But it is what it is in terms of what happened with everything. So what could you do? What could you do? Let's see. Alert the meme gods. Meow, meow, meow. You regard. You already know. You already know. So Freddy Foodie King is shouting out to the peeps here in the chat. Ali Rios, your birthday was on the 1st of July. Man, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Ali Rios. A few days late, 3 days late, 2 days late, technically. Happy birthday to you. Let's peep this out. Oh, God, another cringe one. I got to stop this. I got to stop it. Oh, it's terrible. All right, so Sonic Jet. Jake, I do. There's a Sonic driving in Monrovia. Yes, that's the Sonic that I do my reviews at. Absolutely. That's the one that I go to. Drew says he should get a cheese Danish. Freddie says no cat cutting tonight, especially because it's Tazzy's birthday, and I think he's already buzz cut anyway with the current situation right now. So you already know. Boxfish, strike 3. What is your opinion on the chocolate that is white? I like white chocolate. I do. You know, they say milk chocolate, and they have like regular dark chocolate. For me, it's chocolate. I mean, it's some a little bit more richer than others. I've never really been a big fan of like which is ever. But the creaminess, I guess in my mind, because you see white chocolate, you're thinking more vanilla, more creamier like, I guess. But that's just me. That's just me. What could you do? But we got a lot of birthdays going on in effect here. So there we go. Sonic, your birthday was on February 28th. That's awesome. That is awesome. Happy early birthday to Jake. And we got all the birthday wishes in effect here. Great to see this in effect. Let's see, no nug stealing for Freddy. Got to dance for it. Very nice. Very, very nice. So yes, we have a lot of amazing, amazing people in the community, as you can tell here right now. And I got 52 peeps in the house, still rocking since the very beginning right now. Gamer Guy 1409, love your videos. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I put a lot of time and energy into it, and I have an absolute blast doing it. Thank you so much for enjoying it. Ricard, got to save some content for your cameo. Yes, I know. I still have yet to put that poll up to see if you guys think I should do something like that. I guess technically I could, right? I guess we'll have to see there. Nehemiah says he hates dark chocolate. Yeah, I like chocolate personally. I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan. Fast food spot to get coffee. You know, lately I've been just hitting up Dunkin' just to grab a little bit of decaf action. You know, when you go to McDonald's, I mean, that's what I would do normally. They don't do decaf iced coffee. It only comes one way. And I was really starting to get a lot more headaches that were almost to the point where I couldn't function because it was like the painful. So I've been trying to ease off on caffeine and trying to balance that. So I've been doing Dunkin' a little bit more than anything else. So for me, I guess the fast food spot would be our Dunkin' here locally in Pasadena, to be honest. Let's see here. David P., what kind of chocolate do you like? Yes, there you go. Like that's the answer right there. You already know what it is. Sonic Jet, you are very welcome. You are very welcome. Chocolate is chocolate, according to Boomer. Okay. Sonic, before I forget, I've been on Trippy Foods live chat. Valentino says he doesn't know your show, but both you and Ian and Valentino from Trippy Foods have been on Reckless Eating. Oh, yes, that's true, actually. Matt over at Reckless Eating is definitely doing the do and putting out the content regularly. I think back fondly to the collabs from back in the day, some of the Carl's Jr. stuff that we did back in the day, and Matt's definitely a cool guy for sure. Let's see here. Ian's gonna need to start singing group happy birthday song twice a month to fit everybody in. You know what? We may have to do like a group happy birthday to everybody. Jake Vargas, how in question would you peep something out? Well, it may have something to do with these. Not the marshmallow peeps, although technically that's the inspiration, because that's my mom's favorite junk foodie type of candy, especially around Easter. And if you guys take a look, and I always come back to this there, I believe it's my 1,000th subscriber, 100 video. Yeah, 1,000 subscriber, 100 videos, or video thing that I put together. It's like kind of like showing how my channel came to be, where I do a little bit of like pseudo acting with the wifey, fiance at the time, now wife. So yes, that would be how you peep something out. Let's see. Candace, have you tried the Dunkin' Chilies yet? Dunkin' Chilies? I do not know what that is, actually. Sonic Jet, there's a Dunkin' Donuts on the corner of Main Street and Fremont here. What? No way. No way. Is it a drive-through? Because if it's a drive-through, I'm going to check this out. I need to, I've been, just talking with my wife right now with, in terms of we need a drive-through Dunkin' in the area. That would be awesome. I'd like to actually go between the one that I go to always and then also something like that. But I'm going to be looking for that. I need to check that out, Sonic, if that's the case. Just to drive through and check it. Maybe I may do that even tomorrow. Who knows? Armando likes the Dirty Dog collaboration with the endorsement. Yes, that was a fun video to put together when the endorsement was out here in Los Angeles. Southern Cali, we went all over the place. I took him everywhere that he wanted to go film and to knock out a whole bunch of content. It was definitely a fun time to do all kinds of fun videos on his channel from that event. Before you review it, you gotta see it. Absolutely, E. You already know. Critical, get on Cameo and peep the happy birthday tunes. Maybe we will. Maybe we will do some singing on there. I make the solemn promise to you guys that this coming week I will have a poll on the channel, and if you guys want me to do a cameo, I'm always on the fence with these other things like that because of everything else that I'm doing. We'll have to see about that, but I will put that poll out this coming week. And definitely see what you guys do on that there. If you're serious about it, let's see. Sonic is hoping that E is good. It's one big happy family, you already know. What was that here? Boomer, favorite candy bar. Heath bars reign supreme. Sorry, my friend, Snickers for me all day long. Halloween rolls around, I pop those little Snickers nugs like ridiculous. That is my vice, and that's the only time of the year that I actually have Snickers. I don't eat it all throughout the year. I don't eat candy like that, but I will definitely do a Snicker bar. Absolutely. Good stuff there. What do you think of fast box fish? What do you think of fast food? Everything in moderation is the first thing that comes to mind, because I always get people that ask me, how do you stay so thin eating your food, and how do you do all this, and you're doing all these reviews. All about moderation. It's all about just watching what you're doing and balancing with your exercise routines and just kind of balancing it with the good stuff. Although my wife will probably tell you something different, because I have my good days and my bad days, and she may see me on some of my bad days and think that's all the time. But being that we're all together mostly more than anything, I think she knows that it's not completely horrid. Before you eat it, you got to pay for it. That's true, Drew, unless you're sponsored, but then you have to put that in the video. Don't forget. Don't forget. Let's see. Armando likes cameos and polls. Cool. Okay, we'll have to see about that there. Nehemiah, I almost forgot to tell you a few days ago, my 2-year-old nephew was laying on my bed and was watching SpongeBob while we took it out. That's very cool and very nice. SpongeBob is always, it's all good. All good with SpongeBob. $1 root beer floats at Arby's. Yes. Is that like a happy hour thing? I think. Candace, yummy Snickers. Yes, I'm telling you. And Freddie Foodie King, peep this out. I appreciate that. That just touches my heart right there, seeing that little chick. And not the bunny, because really, when you think of peeps, it's the birds. It's the birds. Let's see. Strike 2. What are your feelings about Femboy Hoover's secret sauce? I've never tried it. I have no opinion on that, bruh. No opinion of that there. Sonic, let's see. Sonic Jet. Sorry, I checked out Google Map. My mistake. It's not Dunkin' Donuts. It's Yum Yum Donuts. Man, you got me all excited, Sonic. That's not cool. That's not cool. I was really hoping that would be a drive-through because we need one of those. We do. I have no problem getting out of my car to get my coffee, but considering the way things are, it's not my first choice. So I'm always either waiting outside, I have to run in and grab my stuff. So yeah, you know, it is what it is. Jordan, never go out to Brea for any food reviews. Not lately. Not lately, to be honest. With everything going on right now, nothing that really jumps out at me is something that I've done out that way. I know they have a little downtown area like the waffle sandwiches and things like that too. Farrell's was there for a while before they closed. So yes, it's been a minute. It's definitely been a minute. Jake Vargas, if you were to eat only in moderation, then you could say compared to eating heaping, you would be eating spoonfuls. That's true. That's true. But you get to sample more. You get to sample more. That's the good thing right there. Duncan is testing boba teas. I would think so, because that seems to be the thing that's been around for a minute. I'm surprised they haven't yet. So that makes sense that they would be doing that, which is good. Ed Keaton, thanks for the live stream, Ian. Thanks so much. Have a very safe 4th of July. Everyone stay frosty. You as well, guys. We're going to be rounding out the stream in about another 3 minutes here. We'll go just a little bit longer. I appreciate you guys jumping on here right now. I think Carl's Jr. should do a quarter-pound Carl. I agree with that. Anything is good with a big burger. You already know what it is. Let's see here. Christopher. What about Tomboy Outback's? Well, definitely Outback Steakhouse, if that's what you're talking about there. Absolutely. Good stuff always. Let's see. Alex, can you start showing the drive-thru part where you say peep this out on the speaker again? Yes, I will be doing that as soon as I grab my masks that I ordered personally myself off of my Teespring site. So I'm going to be doing that. Again, I'm excited to get it. It's the deep navy blue version of it, and I'm excited. And plus, it goes towards a good cause, and that's always a good thing too. So you will see the return of that for sure, very, very soon. They are being printed. Let's see. Sonic. Seems like everyone has got a family donut place. I could start my own donut shop called Sonic's Donuts. Yes, you could. Yes, you could. But just know the Donut Man is in town here, Sonic, and you live locally, so you know that's definitely an awesome spot. You already know. PB, stay frosty. Happy 4th of July. You as well. And you take it easy as well, Boomer. Thank you so much to all of you guys on here right now. And again, let me just say from the bottom of my heart one more time, as always, a huge, huge shout out to each and every one of you guys. You guys make the channel, you know, what it is. You're the heartbeat of the channel. You guys definitely fuel it. We're continually marching onward and upward. Subscriber base is doing what it's doing, and of course we have just a huge amount of content here on the channel for you guys to look at. Well over 1,000+ high-quality foodie feature videos for you guys to digest, to look up, to go back on, to see what's available, what was available. There's a lot of stuff that you guys have available to you here on the channel. And yes, Sonic, you would be a great customer. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. David P. had the M&M Fudge recently. 2 words. Legit. I agree. Those are pretty tasty. M&Ms in general are bomb, but you know what? As good as those may be, and they are, peanut M&Ms still are my favorite. Regardless of whatever the flavor is, it is definitely my favorite there. And Sonic is shooting out the love to everybody here. Peace and love to everyone. Wish you all a safe holiday and a very good 4th of July. Stay healthy, stay safe, be good. You already know what it is. The Fume, every episode should be Cheaters Cam style. You know what? As summer rolls on, you're going to see more and more night filming because it's an easier thing for me to do. And even with my little Arctic cooler fan right now, this thing has been saving me right now. I love it. I absolutely love this thing. I'm super excited to have one of these rolling in my car if I have to do it during the day. And I have to balance that. But I'm glad you're liking the Cheaters Cam videos. Those are always fun to put together. I love that format. Just visually, it's always good as well. So guys, there's about a minute left here. Again, thank you so much for being on. The replay will be live this weekend, either tomorrow or Sunday. Definitely, if you guys have anything you'd like to share, drop it down in the comments below. If you're watching this on the replay, if there's anything that you'd like to see, of course, I read virtually everything that comes through, and I'm trying to answer as many comments as I can when I can get to it. I want to try to, within the first 24 hours of new videos, to comment, depending upon what I'm doing. So I'm trying to get in there, but that's the whole point of these live streams, to do them with you as well, so I can talk to you guys collectively as an audience, to let you know that I see you guys, I appreciate you guys. And for all the love and support for me, my channel, and just everything that we're doing right now. And let's just all continue to do what we can to stay together, to be together, and just, you know, move proactively forward and past this incredibly insane time that we have on here going throughout the country and the world right now. Trav Tries jumping in here at the very end. Trav, I appreciate you jumping in here. You made the stream. You'll be able to check this out on replay this weekend, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, either tomorrow or Sunday. Considering there's literally been like 3 or 4 pieces of content plus live streams last week and this week, I want to try and space slightly. But if you see any surprises, if anything pops up, you know, you'll always see it at the 12 o'clock time frame. I never go earlier, I never go later. At 12 p.m. Pacific Standard is my time frame. So if that day comes around any day and something launches or doesn't launch at 12 p.m., chances are the next day usually something does, or the day after. So you always know where to find it here on the channel. YouTube.com/Peep This Out. Spread the word, grassroots movement. And let's continue to do what we need to do. Ed Keaton, thank you so much, man. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. I'm just the average Joe doing the do here on my channel, and I'm having a blast doing it with you guys. So thank you so much for jumping on here right now. And guys, I think it's about time. Let me jump on over here right now because In-N-Out is calling your boy right now. He's calling me. And I think I'm going to have to walk on over and grab this. So I am excited. I'm very hungry for it. It's been a long day. No sleep last night. I am literally blitzed. If I told you right now, believe it or not, I'm operating literally on maybe an hour and a half sleep. All day yesterday, all day today, and I'm like, you'd think this is going to be coffee. It should be coffee, right? But I know by the time my head hits the pillow later on tonight, I'm going to be out. So to all the super chatters who have donated to the channel right now, Carl Broussard, I believe you were the one on there. Anything through PayPal, I'm not going to know until after that. You guys will be in the stream down below for the replay. If you're watching this on replay right now, again, take a look down below here. You'll see it there. And I hope you guys enjoyed my quick look at the KitKat Apple Pie limited edition for what this is here. This was kind of interesting to do. I'm going to see what the wifey thinks. We'll have to finally do this one for you. And we'll be back at it next time for sure here on the chat. So, guys, a very safe 4th of July. Please, please party responsibly. Firecrackers, do what you got to do. Just be doing it safely. Keep your distance. Do what you got to do. And definitely have a blast. And we'll talk more about this in the very near future on the next stream. So I'm glad I can be on here for you guys. To all my amazing mods here, doing the do as always. Thank you so much for jumping on here and for being just the awesome people that you are. And to all the people here watching here in the chat, we've had 50 plus people consistently for this whole hour, which is very humbling to me right now. I got to tell you, I appreciate you right now. Huge, huge, huge. So long-winded goodbyes because I hate to say goodbye, but just know that goodbye is temporary for now. You guys will have content. You'll be able to see me on my channel here this weekend and then naturally into this coming week. So guys, again, thank you so much for jumping on. Great to be on here with you as always. I'm going to go grab some food with the wifey. And with that, let's just close it out officially. It's Ian K closing out the live stream officially for July 3rd, 2020 right now, guys. Another fast foodie situation here on the channel. Or in this case, let me just redo that again. A high quality foodie feature for you on live stream right now for you, right before 4th of July. Thanks so much for jumping on. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon, in the meantime, stay frosty. Great to be on here with you guys. Definitely have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend again. And I will definitely talk to you a little bit later on. Shout outs to everybody here in the chat again. And I love you guys. I think you know that. So with that, we are out. In and out time, baby. It is time to go. And I'm going to make sure the wife is ready to go right now. So I'll see you guys. Take care and have a good one. We'll see you on the next stream and the next review. See ya.